well challenged by Clemeron, but Arsenal come forward again through Mead, and there is the opener. Inside 4 minutes, Arsenal find the breakthrough against Everton, and Jordan Nobbs is congratulated on her return to the starting lineup. It's a lovely flowing Arsenal move.
Yeah, and we see Beth Mead driving in here. Obviously, defensively, they could have done better, but what a good drive across to the 6-yard. And then Jordan Nobbs being in the right place at the right time, which has generally been a trend of hers for many, many years. But good delivery here from Beth Mead, and easy side foot finish for Jordan Nobbs, you know, within the 6-yard. Defensively, Everton, oh, bit disorganized.
The Gunners against Everton in the opening stages. Arsenal 2, Everton 0.
It does decipher those top teams right now, the ability to do that because of the calibre of player and potentially the experience of management and coaches as well, but the calibre of player is important to that.
Almost a fabulous defence-splitting ball there from Beth Mead, who wins the ball back and wins the throw as well off Turner. She's one of those players, Beth Mead, when something doesn't quite go her way, you see that little extra bit of pep and drive for the next 10 seconds or so, don't you, Jane Ludlow?
Yeah, she
does she remind you of anyone?
The adrenaline rush that goes on, yes.
She'll try and get the ball across, and it will go out for an Arsenal call. Made her 100th Arsenal appearance a couple of games ago against Birmingham, Beth Mead. Just the 2 goals this season, but 5 assists. It's what she gives.
Those wide areas early if they can.
Lovely footwork from Beth Mead to keep hold of that. Ward laid off to Mead. That's better from Arsenal.
Yeah, it goes back to the first 15 minutes of the game, doesn't it, where they were combining well, edge of box and getting an opportunity and play very well. And again, Arsenal and Mead in this instance managing to get a shot off, albeit not on target. Carried on going, you know, the last 15. Everton.
The top scorer in the WSL for the 3rd season running. I'm the all-time leading scorer in the WSL.
It's an interesting one because, look, I think coaches out there, players who vote for these.
Here's Graham. Dropping the ball over the advertising hoardings there. I think she's saying, oh, I didn't mean to. A little bit of time wasting there from Arsenal. Defensive work against Manchester United. Very much of the view that
it's been a big part of what we do internationally. We have to make sure, you know, that we go out and we're solid defensively, and it's no different for the WSL teams either. Oh, Beth Mead, I believe, is holding her hamstring. Hopefully there's nothing too much of a problem there for her. Oh no, she's back, she's okay. Maybe just a slight tweak.
It's always a scare, isn't it, for Arsenal, who will now try and spring the counter. Here is Beth Mead up against Pattinson, checks inside, she's going for goal, and she's found it. Well, you knew from as soon as she picked that ball up, that was all Beth Mead was focused on. Another lovely goal from the boot of the England forward. Arsenal 4, Everton 0.
Well, look, firstly, you'd question the defensive balance from Everton, and how quickly they're recovering. Obviously, Arsenal have exposed that full-back area again, and we've got a recovery run from Pattinson, but not good enough to deal with the ability there of Beth Mead. Obviously, taking a touch back inside and a curler with that left foot with a lot of power on it too. Good finish from her. Great awareness by Jordan Nobbs to play that ball across the pitch and behind the back line. About that, but you know, I still think he would expect more from his team in a game like today.
Lovely nutmeg from Beth Mead. I don't think she was going for goal there, as Caitlin Ford gives a thumbs up.
Or staff member or player on the pitch right now is it with the substitutes that are potentially going to come on the pitch, because they will all, at the level they can play at, they will all have an impact.
Shouted by the teammates. Here is Mead. Williamson. But as this double Dutch substitution is made, Danielle van der Donk and Viviane Miedema, the WSL's all-time leading goal scorer, into the field, with Arsenal comfortably on their way to victory and 3 points. Will there be more goals? Everton are also making a double substitution. And the first player to be replaced for Arsenal, Jill Roord. It's had a couple of openings.
consistency of performance they're going to have to try and build over time and retain to be able to compete with these top-level teams. And part of that may be down to squad and ability level within.
Mead. Almost a lovely one too with Danielle van der Donk. And Pattinson all the way back to McKeever. Evans, look at the space for Danielle van der Donk. She has time to cross, she has time to shoot. She opts for the cross, and it's deflected behind.
Again, we're seeing Arsenal expose this half space and get in behind a fullback, and van der Donk in this instance, you know, having time to pick out a pass and
daring to pull the trigger. Mead will keep it alive for Arsenal. McKeever had to be careful. She had. You could hear the shout from the sidelines. Jane Ludlow, take your time. You've got 2 minutes.